Hello and welcome to the Left-Handed Knitter. Today I am going to show you how to do the long tail cast on. I do have a tutorial on my blog, theleft-handedknitter.com, on how to do the long tail cast on, but I've realized that I have been doing it wrong, and I will show you why before we get started. In this example here, I cast it on the way I show on my blog. And what I realized over the past 6 months is that when I cast on that way, I'm actually twisting the stitches in that first row. If you look here, see if I can get this to focus. There we go. If you look right here, that stitch is crossed over on itself and it is twisted. To find out for sure that I'm twisting, if I pull it apart, notice how the stitch gets smaller. And if I pull apart stitches that aren't twisted, for example up here, when I pull them apart, they get bigger. There's a space that is created in them. But that cast on row, as I pull, the stitch is getting tighter. Here is an example with the new version of doing the cast on. As I pull, the stitch doesn't get smaller. It gets a little bit wider, and a lot of that yarn then is taken up into the edging. Let's see if I can focus again. Which is going to give you a more elastic cast on, which it should be. So let's get started. The tail end of your yarn should be facing you, and you want to have a good length. All of your cast on is done with the tail end, so make sure you have more than what you think you need. For the 10 stitches I am going to do, this is enough. I start with having the yarn coming over my index finger, over my thumb, and then my pinky and my ring finger grab it and hold on to it. I take 2 needles to cast on. When doing this, what happens is you create extra space in that cast on row, which makes it easier to get your needle in on that first row of knitting. The first step is to push down, and eventually this will become that first stitch. So I'm going to push down. Now I'm going to travel up my thumb underneath the yarn that was by my thumb. So I'm coming up that X. So I'm going under the yarn on my thumb. I'm going to go under the yarn by my index finger. Then I'm going to go in between or under again by my thumb. Then I pull my thumb out. I use my thumb to grab the tail and I pull. So when you make your first stitch, you are actually making 2. From here on, it's the same. Up the thumb, under, and through the thumb loop hole. Let go of your thumb, pull with your thumb. Up your thumb, under by your index finger, through the thumb hole loop. Let go of your thumb, use it to tighten up that stitch. So I'm taking my needle and I'm pulling it down and up the thumb, under by the index finger, and through the thumb loop. Let go and pull. A little faster. Up, under, through. Up, under, through. Up, under, through.